And it's time to welcome the Muskogee Roughers to our 15th annual Muskogee Phoenix Football Media Day. Unfortunately, we don't have head coach Travis Hill here. He's under the weather, but stepping in to fill his spot today is assistant coach Prentice Joseph. And Coach, you've been through this, of course, with Porter, so you know the routine. Start us off here and kind of take us through the summer and as you guys look forward to 2022.
We started out the summer workouts with great attendance, and we throughout the summer the attendance maintained itself, which is something new here in Muskogee. We were in the Solemn Springs State Line Shootout 7-on-7 tournament where we went undefeated and won that tournament. We went to the Shallow Christian tournament a couple weeks ago, finished top 8 there, tough tournament, Arkansas, Oklahoma teams. We've been battle tested this summer. I think it's going to be a good thing for our guys. They understand what it takes to win, and they put in a lot of work this summer, and I'm proud of them.
Okay. We're going to start over here on the left as the camera goes to quarterback Jamarian Ficklin in his second year as a starter. Jamarian, as you, we call you Bird, look over to your left there. You've got somebody that you've developed some big-time chemistry with over the last year throughout this 7-on-7. Talk about that now. You're going into your sophomore year. You've got some experience behind you. Nothing's going to surprise you this year. Talk about the chemistry that you guys have taken to a new level with this year of experience.
The chemistry really has grew, especially hanging with them, playing with them, and throwing with them. We go out every night, throw, run some routes just to get to know each other and just have a better chemistry for when we get on the field, off the field, just as a brotherhood.
How much time do y'all spend away from practice throwing to each other?
Almost every night for about 2 or 3 hours, from like 6 to about 9.
Okay. Jaden, same question to you. The chemistry between you guys and how it's developed with this offense under Chris Risenhoover.
Yeah, I mean, chemistry between us is like kind of peaked over the last few years between me and really any teammate. Within the team, that's my duo. So like anywhere you go, it's us two together. So it's like, on the field, it's kind of he knows where to put the ball for where only I'm gonna get it, and I know how timing when he needs to get the ball out when the line's gonna hold up. So it just kind of has clicked now with like years of experience.
You look at him now from his freshman year to his sophomore year. What's different about Bird?
I mean, besides the fact that he's just, physically got bigger and can throw the ball a lot harder and put it on the spot a lot better, mentally he's kind of learned the game. He knows, coverages with like a glance. He knows where to put the ball. Like I said, he knows where to put the ball for where only our receivers are going to get it. He knows the timing, what receivers are going to do what, kind of their cadences. When they're at the top of the route, are they going to break a little bit more to the right, left, if he needs to hit them. But also, like, mentally, he's just kind of the guy. Like, he's taking on the pressure of having to step into the role as our quarterback. So, I mean, wouldn't ask for anybody else.
Okay. Bird, you want to add to that? Anything that he said?
Yeah, like you said, he's my duo. So, we really broke in. He also did pick up to where you can find an open hole for me to put it, where the defense will break down, where the coverage will break, and I can put it to where my receivers can get it, and for them to be able to do what they need to do and get their yards on their stats.
Okay, good deal. I'm going to shift down to Brandon Talbert. Brandon, you're one of several guys on this team, as I understand it, that at the end of that last year, I mean, obviously the offense was a little bit ahead of the defense. And you guys went to the coaching staff and said, we want to step into those spots. We want to be the guys that can try to help. talk about the motivation there. And of course, you're a senior, and some of that would be maybe expected from a senior. But talk about the drive there that caused y'all to say, "Hey, coach, you may want to do this, but we're telling you we want to do it first."
The motivation is most definitely there. It's just that me personally had an experience playing linebacker, so like we all talked about it. We all played together when we was younger on INFC, and like if we put that same team back together, it's like we just got that bond with brotherhood, so we know what to do. We know exactly what needs to be done, and in that sense, like that.
What does this say when you look around and collectively, so many of you guys decided y'all wanted to be those guys?
We always talked about that since we was in INFC, so like whenever we got to varsity, it was crazy. We all thought we wasn't gonna play and all that, but now that we're in it and we look into the future, it's like we can't believe it. So now we got big shoes to fill. Cause everybody looking down on us, so like we gotta step into it to like impress and go beyond their expectations.
Okay. Braden, you're back on the offensive line. I know part of the year last year, and it's Pepe Akita. Vernon had been injured, missed pretty much most of the year, most of district anyway. You got him back, and this offensive line has had a year to get stronger, to understand the system, mold a little bit together. Talk about you guys as a unit within the offensive scope.
So Vernon, it was a big part of him coming back, but we have a bunch of players that also left, or two of them, Allen and James. And I had to take James' spot at center, and that was a little bit of a change, but I played it before. And we have all of our linemen can play both sides, so we have a bunch of O linemen that can also step up and give other people breaks. And our bond as offensive linemen, it's pretty good. We all know what we're doing. We can all look at the field and know what alignment they're in and know where our doubles are and how to play together.
Okay. Two new factors within District 6A2 this year. One is this year 6 of the 8 teams from each district will go to the playoffs. Secondly, Bixby, who's won all but one state title in 6A2, is no longer in 6A2. How do these things change the path forward? And Braden, we'll start with you and go back down to the end of the table here on that.
So Bixby going up, it honestly helps us a little bit because it's just another team that we're not going to have to really worry about this season. And it just helps us out a lot.
Randy?
Our competition is crazy this year, so yeah, Bixby has moved on, but another team moved in Stillwater, and we still the same competition, so not really much changed from last year. We just gotta keep working hard and get to the state.
Yeah. Jaden?
I mean, with Bixby moving up, I'm going to miss Bixby. I always like that competition, but like you said, Stillwater's moving in. So I feel like we're one of the favorites, me personally, to come out of our side of the bracket.
Okay, how about you, Jamari?
The motivation definitely jumps as Stillwater did come in. Seeing nice to be one of the top games in the season throughout all of our games. That would be the game to make or break us, to see where we are going into the playoffs, see where we are as a team and what we all can do mentally and stay together.
Okay. Jaden, we'll want to shift over to you for this, and we'll go back to Coach. New stadium. You guys got over there and stepped foot in this thing. Some of these guys, you got next to you, you're going to have a couple of years in it. But what is that like, stepping over there, leaving a place that's had 83, about 83 years of
I mean, I've been playing football for Muskogee since 3rd grade, so it's about year 10 for me. So I've always played my games at the Indian Bowl. And now it's like my final run, and we got this new stadium, and it's just kind of hitting me. It's really surreal to me. Just kind of my uncles, my whole family has always been coming to support me at the Indian Bowl ever since my uncle was playing at the Indian Bowl. And so now it's like my last year, we in this big old stadium. But I'm excited to see what it's going to do for Muskogee after me. I mean, it's all falling, the pieces are coming together as like a school, as a community. So I feel like this new stadium is really just it's the start of a very good upbringing for Muskogee.
Okay. Coach Joseph, you want to close us with any thoughts on anything you've heard or in general?
I like the position we're in right now. A lot of people don't think very highly of us, and the kids know that, and we know that, and we kind of like that. They kind of been the driving force of the off season. Nobody's going to give us a chance, which that's fine. Like that's what we like. That's what we work for. So that's why we do what we do. Even now we're gonna go back to work after this interview. We're back to work. So just take a look out and watch out for the Roughers this year.
And with that, we thank the Muskogee Roughers for coming in and wish them the best of luck going into 2022. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.